Here's a detailed explanation of each advanced English grammar rule, along with an incorrect example, the correct version, and an in-depth explanation for each. 1. Verb tenses and aspects. English has various tenses and aspects to convey time and duration of actions. Proper use helps clarify the timing and nature of events. Incorrect. I have seen him yesterday. Correct. I saw him yesterday. Explanation. The present perfect tense, have seen, is used for actions that are relevant to the present or have occurred at an unspecified time. Since yesterday specifies the time of the action, the simple past tense, saw, is appropriate. 2. Conditional sentences. Conditional sentences express hypothetical situations and their possible outcomes, categorized into different types. Incorrect. If I was you, I would take the job. Correct. If I were you, I would take the job. Explanation. The second conditional expresses hypothetical situations. Were is used for all subjects in the subjunctive mood to indicate unreality or improbability, making it the correct choice here. 3. Subjunctive mood. The subjunctive mood conveys wishes, demands, or hypothetical situations, often requiring a base form of the verb. Incorrect. I suggest that he is ready. Correct. I suggest that he be ready. Explanation. In subjunctive constructions following verbs like suggest, the verb should be in its base form. This highlights a recommendation or necessity rather than a statement of fact. 4. Complex sentences. Complex sentences contain independent and dependent clauses, providing more detailed information and relationships between ideas. Incorrect. Although it was raining, but we went for a walk. Correct. Although it was raining, we went for a walk. Explanation. The conjunction although introduces the dependent clause and does not require but. Using both together creates redundancy, making the sentence grammatically incorrect. 5. Inversion. Inversion involves reversing the order of the subject and auxiliary verb for emphasis, particularly after negative adverbs. Incorrect. I have never seen such a thing. Correct. Never have I seen such a thing. Explanation. When starting a sentence with a negative adverb like never, the subject I and the auxiliary verb have are inverted to emphasize the negation. 6. Parallel structure. Maintaining grammatical consistency within lists or comparisons enhances clarity and style in writing. Incorrect. She likes dancing, to swim, and hiking. Correct. She likes dancing, swimming, and hiking. Explanation. All items in a list should maintain the same grammatical form, using dancing, gerund, to swim, infinitive, and hiking, gerund, creates inconsistency. Correcting to gerunds maintains parallel structure. 7. Dangling and misplaced modifiers. Modifiers should be placed next to the word they describe to avoid confusion and clarify meaning. Incorrect. While reading the book, the lights went out. Correct. While I was reading the book, the lights went out. Explanation. The original sentence suggests that the lights were doing the reading, which is illogical. Adding the subject, I, clarifies who was reading, correcting the dangling modifier. 8. Cleft sentences. Cleft sentences emphasize a specific part of a sentence, clarifying or highlighting information. Incorrect. What I want is a new car. Correct. It is a new car that I want. Explanation. Cleft sentences use "it is" to bring focus to a particular element. The incorrect form does not provide emphasis on the new car as effectively as the correct version does. 9. Noun clauses and phrases. Noun clauses can function as subjects, objects, or complements in a sentence, providing additional information. Incorrect. I don't know he will come. Correct. I don't know whether he will come. Explanation. The incorrect sentence lacks a conjunction or phrase to introduce the clause. Whether is needed to indicate uncertainty about his coming, turning it into a noun clause. 10. Ellipsis. Ellipsis involves omitting parts of a sentence that are understood from context, helping to avoid redundancy. Incorrect. She can play the piano and he can play the piano too. Correct. She can play the piano and he can too. Explanation. The correct version omits the repeated phrase, play the piano, in the second clause because it's implied, making the sentence more concise. 11. Reported speech. Reported speech conveys what someone else has said without quoting their exact words, often requiring changes in verb tense and pronouns. Incorrect. She said, I am going to the party. Correct. She said that she was going to the party. Explanation. When converting to reported speech, the present tense, am going, changes to the past tense, was going, to reflect the shift in time and context. 12. Articles and determiners. Correct use of articles, definite the and indefinite a, an, clarifies meaning and specificity in sentences. Incorrect. I need information about the life of an elephant. Correct. I need information about the life of an elephant. Explanation. The indefinite article a should be an before vowel sounds. Correct usage improves grammatical accuracy and readability. 13. Relative clauses. Relative clauses provide additional information about a noun, either defining or non-defining, and must be correctly punctuated. Incorrect. My sister who lives in Paris is visiting. Correct. My sister who lives in Paris is visiting. Explanation. The incorrect version lacks commas for a non-defining relative clause. Commas indicate that the clause adds extra information, not essential to identifying the subject. 14. Phrasal verbs and idiomatic expressions. Phrasal verbs often consist of a verb and one or more particles, and they can have meanings different from the individual words. Incorrect. She put off her appointment. Correct. She put off her appointment. Explanation. The usage is correct, but context matters. Understanding the idiomatic meaning is essential. Put off means to postpone, and using it correctly enhances communication. 15. Transitive and intransitive verbs. Transitive verbs require an object to complete their meaning, while intransitive verbs do not. Incorrect. He sleeps the whole night. Correct. He sleeps soundly. Explanation. Sleeps is an intransitive verb and does not take an object. The original sentence incorrectly suggests that the whole night is the object of the verb. These detailed explanations and examples should provide a comprehensive understanding of each advanced grammar rule and help reinforce the concepts for better writing and speaking skills.